Hello, I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan and this channel is dedicated to skincare for skin of colour. So today we're going to be talking about PIXI Glow Tonic, which is 5% glycolic acid. Now, I'm going to break it all down for you and give you my feedback at the end, whether I think it's suitable for skin of colour or whether I think you should avoid it. So on the website, it says it removes excess oil and impurities. It's got aloe vera to hydrate the skin and it's got red ginseng to protect the skin. So let's see if that's the whole picture. So for starters, it's got 5% glycolic acid and this is not a wash off. They expect you to keep this product on the skin and then moisturize it and leave it on all night. Now, the issue I've got with this is, first of all, glycolic acid is the smallest molecular weight of the AHA family. And so what that tends to mean is it can fly through the skin very quickly before it neutralizes and it can lead to hot spots. So you can get burns from it, which can lead to pigmentation. But also it can lead to sensitivity. And so I'm not a big fan of glycolic acid, full stop, when it comes to skin of color. In addition, the thing I don't like about it is that 5% is quite a high concentration of glycolic acid to leave on all night. It'd be one thing if it was a wash off, but that's not what the instructions say. The instructions say to keep it on and moisturize. On the plus point, it does have good humectants in it to hydrate the skin. So it has got butylene glycol, glycerin and urea in it. It's also got the it's got the ginseng root extract. However, it's only at about 1% if you actually look at where it is in the ingredients list. And really, to be in the therapeutic index, we tend to recommend between 5 to 10%. And so it may not be that effective at only 1%. The seventh ingredient is witch hazel. Now, witch hazel can be quite drying to the skin, and in the short term, people actually quite like that feeling. However, the tannins in it, so the antioxidant in witch hazel, which is what leads to the drying effect, combined with alcohol, because don't forget witch hazel is distilled in alcohol, so you then end with this combination of tannins plus alcohol on the skin over a long period of time can lead to damage. It can lead to sensitivity. It can lead to worsening of any issue, any underlying issue that you've already got can become worse with this combination. So I would never recommend witch hazel as a leave-on ingredient for a long period of time. So witch hazel also contains an oil called eugenol, which can be quite irritating to the skin. And so if you've got acne, oily, acne-prone skin, it can actually exacerbate the situation and make the acne worse. You can get more flare-ups because of that combination. And just as the cherry on the cake, it's also got perfume in it, and it's also got hexyl cinnamol in it, which is also a fragrance. So these both, if you've watched all my other videos, are very bad for the skin because they sensitize the skin to other ingredients in the product. It's an illusion that smells are good for the skin. They break down in UV and become UV unstable, and then the byproducts can be quite irritating to the skin. Perfume's also the number one cause of contact dermatitis, so I just avoid, to be honest. So in conclusion, I don't mind this as a wash-off product, maybe 1 to 2 times at night a week, but I certainly wouldn't leave it on all night, every night. Definitely not for skin of color. Now, I know that some people are going to be upset with me for this video because you get instant results when you use glycolic acid. You take away the top layer of skin, any pigmented cells come off, and you think, you know, this product is fantastic. But number one, that's a temporary solution. Exfoliating the top layer of skin gives you temporary results. You actually need to treat the melanocyte in the skin. But the second thing is you need to think about the long-term consequences of wearing alcohol on the skin, which comes from the witch hazel. And also, so that can lead to premature aging, which you can't see it taking place. It's just happening under your skin. And the other thing is, with the glycolic acid, you may be fine 99 times and it's that 100th time that you burn with it. And so that's why I'm not a fan of glycolic acid. I feel like there should be 0% burns when skin of color applies any product to their face. There should never be a risk of burns or a risk of PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And that's really what I'm trying to do here, is to prevent that from happening, to save anyone with skin of color getting any skin issues by wearing products that were really designed for Caucasian skin. So although you may be getting temporary results, meaning, you know, you put it on and suddenly your skin feels less oily or it looks less pigmented, that doesn't mean that this product is suitable for skin of color. Those are two completely different things. So I hope you found that helpful. And I hope I didn't upset too many people by saying that I don't think it's the best product on the market for skin of color.